That's such a very important point, Anthony. What sounds like casual feedback is often pointing to a much bigger gap in how people perceive us versus how we think we're coming across. So,
Mm.
in your coaching work, now I try to pause.
Yeah, not easy.
It's so hard. It's so weird. But what patterns have you noticed that make someone technically brilliant, yet still ineffective when it comes to influence, clarity, or presence?
Yes. So again, this is very common. People who are brilliant, technically savvy,
Mhm.
naturally are not great communicators or exude great presence. And I'm not trying to disparage anybody. Again, I'm in the same. I was in the same boat, and hopefully, I'm better at that now.
You are.
And it's because just understanding human anatomy is that we have two sides of the brain. Left side is more analytical. Right side is for EQ, soft skills, right? And so we usually for our work and even from schooling, from the early days, we're trained more on the left side, which is the analytical side,
Yes.
not so much on the emotional intelligence.
Mhm.
Which, if you think about a metaphor, it's like training your arms, right? Even training your arm, there's a bicep and tricep. So just training your arm doesn't mean that naturally you will have, defined biceps or triceps. Depends on which part of the arm you're training. Not to mention, some people are much stronger on the left arm versus the right arm,
Dominant.
right? So yeah, it's same as your brain, right? And so because of that, people who are very analytically savvy, they just didn't have the practice or the training for the right side of the brain,
Mhm.
right? Which then ties into communication and presence because that's more soft skills. So that's actually very, very natural. The point then is when for a lot of these analytical people, including myself, I'm definitely a lot more analytical and logical by training, is that we think about things as if A, then B, if B, then C, and then D, right? But if you tell us like, oh, if A instead of B now is F, we're like, what? That makes no sense to me. It's not logical.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like we kind of break down, right?
Okay.
But when you talk about the pattern, it is exactly that pattern that we need to break. It's the idea that life is not always binary and it's not about always being logical.